Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
So Sean had a baby. Congrats, Sean.
Yeah,
and what's his name?
Sean.
Theo. So you named him after Theo Von. That's what you were just telling us, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I missed his comedy show. He came to Milwaukee, and he was the same night that Theo was born, so I said it has to be Theo's baby. And he came out Asian, so maybe it's Bobby Lee's. I don't know. We'll see.
Both are good choices, man.
Yes, it's both hilarious, so hopefully he has a sense of humor.
As long as it doesn't come out as Carlos Mencia.
Carlos Mencia? No.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Yeah, and we're back. So anyways, Aaron Rodgers fucked his leg up. What about that?
The last two Monday nights with those leg injuries, I feel the pain a lot worse now.
Dude, I can imagine. That's probably not great. It was funny, like you say that, because when Rodgers sat back down, I literally looked at Sue and I was like, he just tore his Achilles. I'm like, cause that's kind of like what my reaction was. Like I like tried to get up and then I was like, oh, my foot's not working. I'm just going to sit here and like, let me just take a second. And like, he doesn't like hit you right away. You just like kind of think like, all right, something's wrong. He knew immediately, obviously. And yeah, it sucks for him, but that Chubb, knee thing last night was that last night? 2 nights ago? Was disgusting. Disgusting.
Did you think that was a dirty hit?
Not necessarily. I don't know. Not really. I don't know. It's so hard in football. Like, do you?
I mean, I don't think it was within the rules, but I just feel like the game nowadays is you're not allowed to do anything. You can't, if you're running on the sidelines, you have to assume they're going to go out of bounds. You have to pull up. If you're jumping over a pile, I'm going to do everything I can to stop you from getting to the yard of gain. And if I'm diving at your feet or if I'm up high, I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
I just feel, it's too protective right now.
It is. I mean, obviously they're looking out for player safety, or they like to say, but, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do think it was obviously like a fine hit, but yeah, I mean, was he aiming towards his knee? Definitely could have been. Like, it's not stupid to do that stuff. Like, people know injuries. People know, obviously, how to get guys out of games. So, who knows?
You think better than his weenie? Ooh, nailed it.
Ooh.
That's a full chub.
Real fast is my take is like pretty bad. Like, I'm on full scale with professional football that I'm done with it. Like, I want it to be, it's fucking war. These guys are getting paid. Like, the hits, I'm sorry, it's just part of the game nowadays.
It is. Yep. Yeah, I mean, they're getting paid. They know the risk. They always have. I mean, back in the day, it used to be so fucking brutal, and nowadays it's literally just like a bunch of divas who just literally can't take hits.
Glorified two-hand touch.
Yeah. And, like, the other thing that pisses me off, which I did want to talk about, glorified divas, is David Bakhtiari. So, I mean, I don't know if there's any Packers fans who really like him anymore. I think for the past several years, I think there's a lot he just keeps going downhill. But obviously the beloved offensive lineman, we paid him a shit ton of money, and he never plays the full season. Like, he's hurt every year for some knee injury. And now he's sitting out every game that they play on turf. And after Rodgers got hurt, he was bitching how the NFL needs to change every stadium to natural grass. But now he's sitting out every away game that they play on turf. So, like, he didn't play the Atlanta game just because it was on turf, which, like, he's gotten hurt so many times on just fucking natural grass anyway. So, like, what are you fucking crying about, dude? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
So he's kind of like taking a knee for his beliefs.
That knee is taken. That's for sure.
Where is the backlash? Okay. But, I mean, what is your thoughts on grass versus turf?
I mean,
and how about some of these stadiums that are turf have the capabilities of putting the natural grass in when soccer comes in. You
Yeah.
have some of these Cowboy Stadium, SoFi. When these big, the World Cup's coming and they're going to be able to put natural grass in, why can't they do that for the regular season for the NFL?
I guess what's the big benefit to them to have the turf? Like, why are they doing it?
I think it's more just like the soccer FIFA, rules of the game that has to be played on natural grass. I could be wrong, but I mean, if they're able to do that for one-offs,
I just mean like why is it so appealing for like NFL teams to do that? Like to have turf?
the upkeep, it's
Just
cost
easier.
efficient to have turf.
That's true.
And then when you convert between that and concerts, you're not, laying over floor to see Beyonce or Taylor Swift for 8 nights,
Yeah.
You're a numbers guy, so tell me what are the numbers for grass versus turf? Do we have that data?
Like how many?
How many injuries?
Oh yeah.
Grass versus turf.
See, yeah,
I haven't seen that, and I'm just saying, shit happens.
yep.
It's
Like you can't tell me that Rodgers tore his Achilles because he was like it was a turf field or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was all pressure. Like he had so much weight coming down. Like he was on his toes coming down. Like it is not a surprise that it's not a surprise that it tore. I think that happened on grass. It doesn't matter. It's just the hit that happened. Like,
and he's also pushing 40.
Yeah, exactly.
He's pushing 40. He tore it 4 days before the game. He's like, he at least made 4 plays in.
4 plays. Backs up, just sits down. Fuck, this isn't going well.
Did you see the lineman next to him? He gave him a bottle of Jameson. That would have been really cool, though.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. It was Anthony just popped his helmet off. He's like, "Hey, motherfucker."
Hey, you guys were supposed to play the Cowboys next week. Here you go. Speaking of 2-0.
No, stop.
Super Bowl?
Stop. Back up. That's a big topic. Let's keep going with the Aaron Rodgers thing real quick. The Jets.
Oh, I thought we were in on the joke segment. I thought we were going to start talking Cowboys too.
So are the Jets done?
Yes, they're absolutely done. Yes.
I'm going to say no.
There's already trouble in the locker room. Like their quarterback is horrible. What do you have? 4 interceptions? He's not good. I don't care how much mentorship he's gotten from Rodgers. He's not a good quarterback. They gave Breece Hall the fucking ball 4 times, which is absolutely fucking bananas. Sauce Gardner's really going through it because I think he realizes that they're not going to win this year. So he's fucking trying to argue with people online and deleting his Twitter. I think there's a lot of shit going on. I don't see the path. So if you think so, show me that path, please.
I mean, you figure they already have a division win. They still got to play the Patriots 2 times, and they play the Dolphins. Winnable games. So, I mean, I think they're going to hang around. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion they're going to go 4-13, but I think they're going to be a 9-8 team that has a chance that can kind of creep away in. And if they're saying this, Aaron Rodgers has got this procedure where he could be back in time for the playoffs.
Got to make the playoffs, though. That's all I'm saying. This team's going to be a 5-win max team. That's where I'm at.
5?
5. Including that first game they pulled out of their ass on just doing it for Rodgers. I don't know. The only time they're ever going to score is going to be Garrett Wilson or Breece Hall breaks one open.
John, that game was 9-11, so they had to win that game.
They had to, yeah.
They had to. But
so the
are
third
you guys
tower went down
with the Zachariah Wilson Milf Hunter, or are you saying a different quarterback?
Zach is back.
I think another quarterback enters the arena.
Who are you thinking?
Colin Kaepernick.
They already filed a restraining order against him. I keep seeing those fucking memes going around that the Jets have signed a restraining order against Colin Kaepernick. And then one of them was Colin Kaepernick agrees to a deal with the New York Jets. The New York Jets just told him they don't want to agree to that as well, though.
I can't figure out why he's still a part of this, but okay.
Just for the next 20 years, we're going to keep saying Colin Kaepernick's out there.
I think Chad Pennington's available too. So,
dude, everyone's saying Flacco. I'm like, whatever. I don't care if you throw any of any of those guys in. I mean, now if they made a trade for somebody, could be interesting. Like, what if they traded the Eagles for like Mariota or Winston? Yeah.
Oh, they said Kirk Cousins. Is in the talk right now. And there's another big guy too.
So who the fuck are you guys gonna get then?
Yes.
Call it a season.
Josh Rose
next year.
You guys get Aaron Rodgers coming back from his Achilles?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I would take that. We should do that.
Is that like the Brett Favre transition triangle?
It is. It's the Packers triangle.
Get to Minnesota.
I placed a Vegas bet that Jordan Love in about 12 years is going to be a New York Jet, so hopefully that pans out. After he leads us to one Super Bowl and several Pro Bowls. Because apparently he's a franchise quarterback. Packers just did it all.
Hey, let's go Packers talk. What do you think, Sean? Come on, Packers fan.
He has surprised me.
Hey, it's
Hey, you want to talk about being a Packers fan? I just got my update for my season tickets, and I went up 3,000 spots to 108,485. So, I did calculations, probably right around 70 years old. I should be getting those tickets. Pretty excited about that. If it's 3,000 a year, but, so it's going to be a minute. But yeah, I would say Love has surprised me. They shit the bed on that game. I mean, that was just, they made some stupid young mistakes, I think, in the fourth quarter, but, they have definitely shocked me, and they're sitting atop the division right now. So I don't know. A little scary there, Drew, for you guys, the Purple People Eaters.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm throwing in the towel. It's thrown in.
Not
great. Baker Mayfield week 1. And a game you easily could have won. Week 2, the Eagles were tough. I considered that a loss. So from the get-go, they looked good. And then halftime came around and down the drain you go. Now, if they would have signed Anthony to play nose guard, I think maybe things could have been different. But, and if they signed Sean to be Colin Kaepernick's little.
I've seen Anthony out clubbing before. He needs a nose guard, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. The Packers, I think, are going to have a better season than I thought they were going to. And the Vikings are struggling.
How do you think I got hired at Golden Boy?
That's the one requirement.
All right, before we get into the Cowboys, though.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing in fantasy? How many leagues are you in?
So I'm in 4 leagues. 3 of them are 0-2. And my one big dollar one, I'm 2-0. So I don't know how I feel about it so far. I can't figure out my other teams. I think they're good, but a lot of like studs just haven't been performing, I think. I don't know. So I'm close to just giving up on the other 3 and just going for the big one. I don't know. That's how my teams are doing though. I picked up Kareem Hunt in every single league though this morning. So I'm hoping he pans out for the Browns now that he signed.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem, he's back in business, baby.
That poor man. I'm in too many leagues, and I don't give a fuck about your guys' fantasy leagues. I never fucking have. I don't fucking care. But let me tell you about mine.
Let me tell you about mine.
The only important thing is I'm in a guillotine league, so you get cut if you get the lowest score that week. You get to pick up those players. So I picked up today Cooper Kupp for a lot of money, like $300. You get 1,000. My thought is that, the Rams are looking pretty decent actually. So if Cooper comes back, it's going to be naughty time for him.
Now who's taken, how many targets is, Nakua getting taken away from him to go to Kupp when he comes back? He got 20 targets this past week. 20.
What did he score fantasy-wise? Do you know?
Fucking like 28 probably. I don't know. I know he had a fucking day.
So he had 20 targets and only 28 fantasy points. What?
Let me check it real quick. But Nakua, I mean, obviously it's gonna be those guys, but then like Atwell has been playing pretty good. Van Jefferson sucks. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, he does. The terrible sleeper pick. Whoever has
it was not good. But yeah, let me look at Nakua. So he's the number 2 wide receiver right now. He had 15 targets week 1 and 10 catches, 20 targets last week, 15 catches. He had 21 and 29 points, in PPR.
Damn.
He's good. Now, does that just make the Rams stronger? Does he just drop down to the number 2, Atwell number 3, and Kupp is like the main guy and he splits those? Maybe he gets 10 targets, Kupp gets 10, or maybe gets 8, Kupp gets 12.
Well, I mean, if Kupp's coming back from injury, do you kind of just ease him into that where he's not going to go and get that normal workload where you're kind of save him for the second half of the season?
Yeah.
So maybe it's not going to be an immediate, Kupp week 5 coming off the IR.
Yeah.
He's going to get, all those snaps. Maybe he gets, he's on a pitch count. He gets 25 snaps a game. Maybe he sees 6 targets.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But I do think that's a good pickup, Drew. I don't think that's a bad idea. Because they're throwing.
He needs to take me out to dinner before he fucks me first, okay? Because I'm going to get cut this week. Never get a chance to use him.
Wait, is he playing on turf? Oh, he's fucked, dude. He's fucked. You're done.
Can I ask you guys, this is a serious question, okay? So it's a 18-team league, so these are shitty players you got on your team, right? I got Elliott playing right now, Anthony's favorite, Mooney, and Bateman. So these are my 3. I have Hodgins, Samuel, and Paris Campbell on my bench. Anyway, let's go through who's available. Maybe, do you guys have any sleepers this week? Do you know, is there someone who's not going to be picked up that?
Well, I mean, Kareem Hunt's a big one everyone's grabbing right now. So, I mean, as far as waiver wire, so I'm guessing Kyron Williams, I would say Kareem Hunt. There's Moss Hill.
What about like Menzel Mims for the Denver Broncos?
Dude, he had a fucking game last week. I just can't.
He only had 4 targets though.
I hate their passing game. I don't think I'd ever touch. I mean, I have Judy on a couple teams and I fucking hate that I do. Like, Russell Wilson is bad. He's bad. He got saved by a bomb last week, but other than that, he was not good.
What about
Anthony? Thoughts?
Nelson Aguilar. Anything with Nelson?
Dropping babies looks like Aguilar.
Dude, he had a touchdown.
Wait, Nelson Aguilar had a touchdown this last week?
Yeah, so I have Rashad Bateman, right?
And what, the Canadian Football League? What the fuck? What team does he
Beckham
play
got
on?
hurt. Beckham got hurt.
Oh my god.
Dead serious. Dead ass. 17.3 points.
That is insane. What about Chase Claypool? Is he available?
I don't think so.
I don't love him, but
didn't you just post that Chase Claypool
is bad at football? Doesn't mean he's not going to get targets though.
What about Wicks, dude?
Apparently, they like to throw to him. I don't know who the fuck the guy is until he started scoring and catching passes. Yeah, I think you're on your own with that guillotine league. Sounds tough.
Like
Thanks a lot,
starting
man. Thanks for the help.
Lineup sounds like the waiver wires in some of our leagues.
Dude, send us a screenshot in our thing of like your top guys in the waiver wire, and we'll look through it for you. All right? Maybe we'll post it and we'll see what everyone in the Brats and Beers land is.
No,
thinking.
We need an answer right now. So really quick, do you play Curtis Samuel?
No. I mean, it depends. I mean, it sounds like you're playing Zeke, so sure. Yeah.
I don't have a running back. Okay, no, we're good. We'll post it. I'm going to be out this week.
Your team sounds fucking horrible, so I don't know who to tell you to play. Maybe
just prolonging the inevitable.
I'll keep you updated.
You won it last year, though, right?
I won it last year. I did.
So
which means nothing.
Yeah. Wait, so whatever. We don't care about your other fantasy teams. Anthony, how are yours doing?
I mean, I'm in 4 leagues. I'm 2-0 in my work league, and I'm 1-1 in all the other 3.
That's not bad. Can't complain about that.
Breaking news.
Is there money involved?
Breaking news. You're gonna like this. The Rams Cam Akers to the Minnesota Vikings.
No.
For 2026 draft picks.
No, I just dropped that motherfucker.
That's a lot of draft picks. 2026. Holy shit.
So if you have Cam Akers on the waiver wire, I think you should pick him up right now.
Madison does fucking suck, but I do hate Cam Akers is not. I don't think he's good. I don't know.
What the hell is the deal with that guy?
Akers?
Yeah, he was a problem last year. Then he comes back and does really fucking good. And then
it was kind of funny this year because like last year everyone came out they came out and said like, oh, he has an attitude problem, so we want to get rid of him, blah blah blah. And then like this year they were like, oh, he actually has a really good attitude this year. Somebody take him and we're not going to play.
That does happen. That does happen.
It was like NFL execs are just like, oh, he must be a good guy. We forgot about last year. Now let's go get him. And the Minnesota Vikings fell for it.
I forgot who was tweeted out today that said he had 0 trade value. And all of a sudden,
that's
value to get traded.
I mean, I want to see those draft picks though. I don't know. That's kind of fucking stupid by the Vikings. Whatever. Maybe it'll turn out.
I think it's really stupid, but I'm so used to it now, man. It's probably fucking awesome.
Yeah. All right, guys. I need one thing from you. I need a guaranteed loss. Okay. So either the Chiefs beating the Bears, or what was the other one I was looking at? Is the Giants losing to the Niners. So it's it's for a loser pool, so I can only pick that team to lose one time. So,
Niners for sure.
Niners to win.
Are they at home?
But the only thing is, the Bears are bad. Chiefs are going to beat them. The Niners are at home, and the Chiefs are at home.
Oh yeah, Niners are really freaking good.
Giants are shit though. So I'm like, do I want to save them?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of it wrong. Sorry.
Because I'm picking a loser.
Well, I don't know. I think the Bears are going to be worse than the Giants, but
you see, I think maybe that was my mentality. I was in a survivor pool, and I still am. And last year, I was thinking 3-4 weeks ahead, and I messed up. Well, I'm just trying to get to the next week.
Yeah. My first, probably 2 to 4 weeks, I'm like, just trying to survive. I'm like, let's bite the bullet on some of these teams and just make sure we advance and then figure it out. Because you're still feeling teams out. You're like, okay, well, what's going to happen this week? You don't know. I just know the Chiefs aren't going to lose against the Bears at home. Not a chance. But they said today that the Giants are resting at least 4 starters, including Barkley.
Barkley is out 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's hurt. Yeah. So they're resting 3 other starters, I guess, too. So I can't see them beating the fucking Niners either. I don't know. I think it's a toss-up.
That's terrible.
I think it's just who I want to.
The Giants are going to fucking win.
They might.
No, and I see the Bears winning too. There's so much shit talk right now with Justin Fields.
He's fucking bad. He's bad at football.
He thought he was a robot for a second. He just realized he's a human now. Watch out. Dude. That's what he said.
He did, yeah. I just feel robotic out there.
All right, speaking of loser pools, 0-2 Chargers versus the 0-2 Vikings.
Oh, I thought this is our Cowboys, our Cowboys segment.
He said we're saving this. We said we're saving the Super Bowl talk.
So what is it? It's Chargers and what?
Chargers at Vikings. Both of them 0-2.
Anthony, I guarantee you it's a Vikings win this weekend. I guarantee.
Guarantee.
Chargers go 0-3?
Listen to me. The Vikings always beat the Chargers. For whatever reason, it's one of them teams where we always play. And maybe I just jinxed them, but let me look back the last time we lost the Chargers.
You probably only play them every
4 years.
Exactly.
4 years.
We always fucking win.
Last time they lost to the Chargers, it was Stan Humphries and Natron Means in 94. I don't know.
It's probably last year, actually.
Junior Seau tackled
fucking
fucking Randall Cunningham.
Okay.
Dude, here in Iowa, I just got the breaking news for Cam Akers. That's wild, man. Time travels so fast.
Well, you're in Osage. You got some slow fucking internet there.
We don't have internet.
You just had the
I'm not gonna look. I can't find it right now. Kind of buzzing right now. Drinking some beers. But I guarantee you the Vikings win this weekend.
Because I got the Chargers whooping that ass.
Oh, no way, man. Chargers have been looking bad.
Okay.
The Titans beat the Chargers.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I'm going to go on the other side. I'm going to guarantee a Chargers victory.
Damn. Okay. So that's the lock? You guys are both locking those in?
Austin Eckler's out of the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
He's still questionable, but he's not Braxton.
It's like Joey Kelly or something. I might have two names.
I will say, I think I lean Vikings on this. I do. Especially they got Cam Akers now. It's the fucking Akers show, baby.
If we do lose, it's because he had a bad
Should we finally dive into it?
Would you like to, or should we talk about the other teams? Which one do you want first, Anthony?
Let's talk about the other teams. Let's keep.
Okay, let's go. Titans, Sean. What do you think, man? Hopkins is letting me down, dude.
So I got another piece of mail. I know I talked about the Packers one before. I got another one. I am the number one. I'm the only person looking for Titans season tickets, so I can sign up right now if I want. All aboard, baby. Let's see. So Titans, I think they're the real deal. Tannehill, actually, he redeemed himself. His first game was fucking absolutely atrocious. Everyone was calling for his fucking head. And then last week, looked like old Tannehill. He was chucking the ball. He fucking ran it in for a touchdown, did his little fucking finger roll celebration like he always does. They looked better. Henry's still not getting like full usage though, so I'm trying to figure out what they're doing there. I don't know if they're just saving him, trying to cut back on just feeding him the ball all the time, but yeah, they beat the Chargers. It was pretty awesome. It's good game, close game. I think they got a shot in the division. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I would hope so. When you got the Texans, the Colts, and the Jags.
Hey, the Jags are supposed to be really good. The Colts, Richardson's not playing bad. That dude's gonna get fucking hurt though. The way he's running around.
About the best division in football, the NFC East.
Is this Cowboys corner or Cowboys corner? What are we calling it?
I'm getting there. This is we're just preheating the oven. 3 2-0 teams. And then the Giants, 1-1.
The Giants.
And then the Giants.
Who should have been 0-2, but we'll leave that.
Is the NFC East the best division in the NFL right now?
Yeah, I think it has been. No, I can't say that. It's been up there, yeah. But this year, right now, it definitely is. Until the Cowboys collapse, like usual. What week is it coming, Anthony? What week? Just tell us.
That we're going to collapse?
Yeah.
Or
what week are we like, oh, the Cowboys are here?
I think our big test is week 5. Sunday Night Football against the 49ers in San Francisco.
I think your big test is whenever the offense has to actually be on the field.
But when your defense is that good, look at the Ravens when they won the Super Bowl. Look at when the Bears got to the Super Bowl. Well, good defenses will always beat good offenses.
Anthony, it doesn't fucking matter when Dak's my fucking fantasy quarterback and he gets me 4 points a fucking week, so tell him to figure it the fuck out.
Anthony, do you want to bet they lose this week?
Oh, absolutely. They're not going to lose this week.
Yeah, they are.
Or what?
It's going to be like
Cardinals.
Yeah, you guys are going to lose to a fucking really bad team. That's the narrative this year.
That's the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And can we say Dak Prescott is on pace for 0 interceptions this season?
Okay, he'll get 4 in his next game
for 30 pass attempts.
Yeah.
And the Dallas Cowboys defense is the 3rd highest scoring fantasy play this year.
Just to lay this out for our listeners right now, if you're going to talk about how great Dak Prescott is, he almost has the same exact stats as Josh Dobbs on the Cardinals. So let's pump the brakes.
Oh, and they're about to lose.
Let's pump the brakes, homie. I mean, he's completed 2 more passes than Josh Dobbs, and 30 yards more passing and only 1 more touchdown than Josh Dobbs. And that's 2 touchdowns.
Okay, how many turnovers does Josh Dobbs have?
0. Let's see. He has interceptions. He has 0 interceptions.
Fumbles?
I do not see that stat. But let me find out for you.
No matter what the narrative is, everyone's going to find something to bitch about the Dallas Cowboys. We could be 2-0, have a +50 in point differential, number 1 defense, Dak's taking care of the ball, we're spreading it around, Lamb's having a great season, Pollard's having a good season, and you guys are still going to find something to bitch about.
No, yeah. I'm not bitching. I'm just saying we're not seeing an equal, like, I'm not seeing a Dak Prescott taking care of the ball because he's not doing anything.
Sean, really quick. Webster Merriam's dictionary says fake, one that is not what it purports to be.
What's the picture that shows up in it? Is it a star?
I won't even go there. But Anthony, I'm scared of the Cowboys. I'm dead ass scared of the Cowboys. I think
insane.
It is insane. Their defense freaks me out, man. Micah Parsons is all over the place. He's even on Twitter and fucking streaming online nowadays, so he's doing it all.
Look, that defense makes the game easier for the offense. You're getting opportunities, you're getting turnovers, you're playing short fields. Now, this last game against the Jets, we settled for more field goals. I would like to see us score more touchdowns. Absolutely. But when you're winning 30-10, 40-0, what does it matter? Points are points.
That's fine. Enjoy this early season success, okay? That's all I'm saying. Enjoy this last win here against the Cards.
We're stacking wins. That's all that matters.
The field goals show that they trust the defense. That's all that you're saying there. Obviously, you have to.
So we got Cardinals. You guys better fucking win that game. If you don't, your season's done.
Dude, I can't wait. Fucking flag, guys. I cannot wait.
Throw the fucking flag if they lose. Then you got the Patriots.
Loss. That's 2 losses in a row.
Our boy Brendan Schooler is probably gonna block your fucking kicks and fucking take that shit to the house. Dude, Brendan Schooler's a fucking legend. Everybody's talking about him right now. He was on our pod first. Listen to a bitch. Brendan Schooler is shout out him, the GOAT, the special teams GOAT, man.
Special ed GOAT?
Was he watching the center or the punter?
No.
He was watching the punter.
He was watching the holder. Did you see McAfee break it down? When the guy took a breath, then he just fucking sprinted? That's amazing. That's because he was on the Patriots for the last 6 seasons, so Belichick knew his tick and fucking told him that. Genius. Belichick's mastermind, which is why Cowboys could lose.
I'm telling you, it's week 5. That's the game. Sunday Night Football.
Niners.
It's going to be our statement game. The whole world is going to be watching. Chris Collinsworth's going to slide in on his chair in that opening segment, and he's going to fucking suck Dak's dick on national television, and we're going to get the respect. We're going to beat the Niners. The Niners have been our kryptonite the last 2 years in the playoffs. This is going to be that statement win.
I wish I could tell you something different, Anthony, but looking at the schedule, that game is going to start a 4-game slide for you guys. Okay?
The Cardinals game.
Yeah. That's going to be a 5-game slide starting this week. It's going to be rough. You guys will be 2-5. Going to face the Giants. It's going to be, you guys are losing to the 49ers. Chargers bounce back game against you guys. Rams, Nakua's going to have 300 yards possibly.
No Cam Akers. We're good.
No they're going to pass all over you. And Eagles are going to destroy you. Won't even be fucking close. Giants, probably going to whoop that ass. Then you guys might sneak out another one against the Panthers eventually. But it's a rough road.
I will actually hopefully be at that Panthers game.
Will you?
Yeah.
Tickets?
There's a little issue though, because that game's November 19th, and don't tell no one. We haven't announced it yet. Ryan Garcia is fighting November 18th in Phoenix, Arizona.
Ooh. All right.
Hey,
hopefully
where'd you find this one?
Hopefully nobody listens to our podcast. They don't worry. Did we just see somebody tweet, just fucking Schefter tweets, Ryan Garcia fight. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy that you're happy, Anthony. I want to see you happy because, Cowboys, you guys never get to do that. But I just don't want to. I hate when your heart's broken every year, and it's sad to see. So
it's sad to see me come in Monday morning with fucking cheese shreds.
Anthony, you already broke your leg this year. Let's not break your heart, man. Stop getting so excited, okay?
Anthony, I see 4 games. You have 4 games this year. That's how easy of a schedule this is. So I'll go back to my fake statement.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Niners, the Eagles twice, and the Dolphins. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we say if the Cowboys beat the Niners impressively, you guys eat crow?
For sure.
Or are you still going to find
Having crow tonight, dude.
Yeah, what's wrong with that, dude? Yeah, I mean, for sure. I'll walk it back, but I still won't be sold. But there's no way you guys are beating them. Brock's not even that amazing. They're just better than you guys. They're good.
Well, let's see if they're going to be healthy.
McCaffrey's just so good.
McCaffrey's also made out of Aaron Rodgers, so.
Good point.
I don't know, man. I mean, if everyone on their team's healthy, outside of Ayuk, if he's not, I don't even think that's a big deal. Debo will fucking have a game. If you beat them impressively, I will eat crow.
I will eat crow.
Thank God for the Jim Crow.
Cheryl Crow. Oh, fuck. Well,
this
are we done with this fucking...
Like 12 minutes after you edit all this shit out.
I'm keeping that in. What are you talking about? Are we done with this
about the Colts?
fucking Cowboys talk? Yes, please. Anybody else?
Because I've heard it all week from people at work. I'm so sick of you, Matt. Quit talking to me about the goddamn Colts. I don't fucking care.
The goddamn Jets.
I love you, Matt. Don't be mad. But fucking don't talk about the Colts or the Cubs.
What's he so excited about the fucking Colts for? Just the Anthony Richardson?
I don't know. Ask about his pennant that's on the office wall. No.
That's embarrassing.
No, I have nothing to say about the Colts. Anthony Richardson did look good though for a split second. That's it.
He's gonna get hurt. The way that dude's running. Speaking of that, have you seen the difference in Jalen Hurts running this year so far? He's going down super early before contact. I mean, they're trying to preserve him. They were like, dude, you cannot be fucking running and getting hit. Cause like that dude is just falling face forward on everything, just getting down so fast.
Yeah, he definitely can't get Jalen hurt, but.
Richardson is not though, and that dude's going to be in concussion protocol very soon, if not worse.
Gardner Minshew is like, hey dude, you want to hit these guys with your helmet?
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew.
The Bengals. What the fuck's going on? Is Burrow, he's dealing with his little calf strain. If this week, if they suck again, if he's horrible, like what, do they sit him? What's going on with them? They look atrocious.
I think you have to sit him. I mean, you got to protect that investment.
You got to start protecting that guy, man. I mean, that did happen during practice, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. I mean, fantasy football, obviously huge implications with him, Jamar Chase, Higgins, those guys like not playing well at all. But then on top of that, just in general, like they look so bad. He looks bad. He's like just over, I think, 300 yards passing right now in the season. Not good.
the Bengals thought they were going to get Cam Akers, and so they've been having bad attitudes. But now that they know, it'll be good.
Fucking Cam Akers.
Higgins had a pretty good game though, didn't he?
Higgins? Yeah, I don't know. He might have. Who else is out there to talk about? Dolphins, they're pretty fucking good. Tua, I mean, his weapons are ridiculous.
What do you think of these rookie quarterbacks? I've seen some pretty bad stuff.
Did you see that Bryce Young is too small to run the quarterback sneak?
Yeah.
He also lined up behind the right guard.
Yeah. Miles Sanders just pushes him over. I was like, oh, that's fucking embarrassing. Yeah, these rookie QBs, man. Some of them are a little tough to watch. He is tough to watch.
Out of this draft class so far, who's been the most impressive? Or
Anthony Richardson, if you're looking at QB, probably Richardson. And I don't even think he's throwing it that well. I think he's good on his feet, and yeah, I don't think there's anyone else, is there? I'm trying to think.
CJ, is he?
He's actually not playing horrible. He's got some weapons there. Nico Collins has been showing out for him. So is that Tank Dell guy. They're 0-2, but he's looked all right. Better than fucking Bryce or some of those other ones.
Definitely.
Anthony
look terrible.
Yeah, they're not good. Anthony, I know you're bragging about the NFC East being the hardest division, but what about the NFC South here? Now we're talking. There's I know the Cardinals or the Panthers are in there, but there's 3 2-0 teams. So the Falcons, the Saints, and the Buccaneers. Man, 3 legit teams. I'd say all Super Bowl contenders, or where are we going with them?
Out of those 3, which one is the
realist? Honestly,
I'm going to say in Baker we trust.
Dude, no, absolutely not. That was my last choice. They're no.
John, you got to remember though, that team has a really good defense and a good offensive line.
Mike Evans is showing the fuck out too.
He's in a contract year.
He is, and he's playing fucking like it. I don't know. Kamara's coming back to the Saints. We'll see. I don't know. I just know that the Falcons, they have one player, and if he goes down or something happens or somebody the team just game plans to shut him down, Bijan Robinson, which apparently it's very hard to shut him down because that guy's shifty as fuck. He looks very, very, very good. That dude is a fucking player. But if anything happens to that guy, they're a horrible team. Horrible team.
Yeah, and if anything happens to Tyler Algier, horrible team.
That is true. He's solid too. But
no, he's fucking not. He's not.
He's not an every down back. So if Bijan goes down, Algier is not going to do the same shit.
No, I was joking.
He's a north and south guy. He can't do what Bijan does. So it's like, yeah, he looks great in these last couple of games because Bijan's like doing his thing. Their passing game though is out the window. I think in any fantasy league that you're in, feel free to drop Drake London or Kyle Pitts at any given moment. Kyle Pitts definitely, if you want to hang on to Drake, sure, but I drafted Pitts in 2 leagues and he is quickly off of my fucking team. I'll tell you that. Best decision I've ever made. Picked up Hunter Henry and he had a fucking game. Hallelujah.
Not the good pick, shot.
I knew it too. I picked him last year too. And I was like, I hate fucking Kyle Pitts. And then he was sitting there. I'm like, I guess I'll take a chance on him again.
Not his fault though. It's Ritter.
It's, yeah, their team. I mean, they're a run team. That's all they want to do. So Packers can't stop it. So, who else we got? Anyone else NFL? There's been a lot of nasty injuries. There's been just a lot of injuries in general, this season. A lot of chances for backups.
All turf fields.
All turf. Shout out to David Bakhtiari.
Drake London was like, I might be too strong and unconfident.
Anything else NFL you guys want to knock out? Is Travis Kelce dating Taylor Swift? Does anybody give a fuck?
I do.
Is he?
Bigger news. Travis Kelce dating Taylor Swift or NSYNC reuniting?
NSYNC reuniting. For sure. Speaking of Kelce's, though, there's that new Kelce documentary, Chasing Kelce. You should check it out. It's actually pretty good. It's a good watch.
Yeah, speaking of Kelsey's, Kelsey Ballerina just came up with a new album.
If we were to have a fantasy boy band draft, would NSYNC go number 1 overall?
Speaking of Kelce, you know Kelsey Grammer? You ever seen?
Speaking of Kelsey, you ever seen Kelsey Myers? She's from my high school.
Shout out Kelsey Myers. Anthony, what did you say to that? I totally missed it. I was thinking Kelsey Grammer.
I was trying to think of a Kelsey and Almani, and there's not too many Mexican Kelseys. There's like Cacique?
Cacique. No. That's Kelsey. That's Kelsey and
that's what that means.
All right, no more NFL. So what else you guys got? We talking some
baseball. We have a week and a half left of baseball.
All right,
coming down to the wire.
Let's talk it. Anthony, what team are you this year? Because I know you switch a lot. What's your team this year?
Kind of like my sexual preferences. I'm a switch hitter. Coming from the left side of the plate this year. No, the Mariners. Kind of pissed off that we got swept by the Dodgers, but then we sweep the A's. So it's like, get beat up on the disabled.
I gotta take advantage.
Like a fucking Patriots fan or a Dolphins fan, whatever that guy was.
Ooh. You're half a game back right now?
Half a game.
That is important for you. We're about
to there's only
the division, and Sean is too. That's wild.
Yeah, there's only one spot though. Toronto, Texas, Seattle,
and Houston. So Texas, Houston, and the Mariners are all separated by half a game, and our last 11 games are against them.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So.
Damn. That's
buckle up, boys.
That is crazy. Well. Brewers don't, I mean, they got to keep winning, but they're 6 games up, so they should be able to clinch soon. Twins are 9 games up, they'll clinch. It's exciting. All of our teams
very, very exciting.
Could make it. Could.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Brewers Twins World Series.
I'll pull for the Mariners.
I got a guy from ESPN Deportes about Mejia from the Brewers. 162 games.
Fuck yeah. That's how we do it. Second offense.
Butterburger buns?
Yeah. Second offense for some peds.
What happened?
He got busted for a second offense for PEDs, so he's out for 162 games. They suspended him. But the Brewers did just reach an agreement to save the stadium through 2050. So we should be locked in. It's going to cost everyone a fuck ton of money, but it sounds like we're going to do some renovations and keep the team in Milwaukee.
How do you know about that? How's the stadium?
It's fine. Nothing's wrong with it. That's why I don't get why they're pushing it so bad. But
breaking news.
Except the roof leaks a lot.
Julio Rodriguez fined after hit by pitch.
I saw that. He got hit in the hand. Next at bat, hit a home run.
Oh shit! I thought he got fined, he got in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, he's fine.
I'm just joking. But no, keep going.
Did you guys listen to the Mookie podcast with Julio Rodriguez a couple days ago?
No. Does that have closed captions or no? How am I supposed to?
He actually, it was pretty interesting. So they talked about how when he was 14, he was scouted in the Dominican for the baseball league. At 16, he signed. So this kid probably has no education. All he knows is baseball.
Yeah.
Just hit ball far.
How many people in the MLB do you think right now have the same story kind of?
I would say probably
a lot.
A quarter. at least.
Yeah. It's
It
crazy.
seems like the Caribbean, the Venezuela, Colombia, all these Hispanic countries, they farm their youth for baseball. And
would you say, and this isn't supposed to be taken the wrong way, but would you say it's kind of the equivalent to kids kind of coming out of like the ghetto for like the NFL?
Absolutely.
Like that's their path out. So like, I mean, not to knock on a lot of NFL players, but a lot of them are not very well educated when they come in.
Perfect. What about boxing? Well,
they just get their fucking brains beat out.
What a fluent person is even have their kid go, yes, and I want you to go get punched in the head. It's a poor man's sport.
What are you saying? What are you saying about your kid?
Again, it's
not much of a future. We got to get you out of El Monte, Julian.
You got to fight to survive. But no, like it's crazy because at a young age, these kids are being farmed to be professional athletes.
Yeah.
And you see, what about like AAU basketball? You have like 8 and 9-year-old kids playing across the country tournaments, and they're being farmed to make it to that next level. Whether it be to go to college on a scholarship or even to play in fucking Israel.
Yeah, but the argument though is that, I mean, I was farmed, dude. I was farmed to be a cashier at Fazoli's. You know, it's just a different.
And you were great at it.
Want some breadsticks?
Yeah, I mean, the only downfall to like being farmed like that is like, and I don't see it. Where I'm going to go with this, I think it's more often with white people is like they get like burnout of sports. So it's like when we're sending like kids around like playing AAU basketball like their entire life, like I feel like they get burnt out of like sports like that a lot. Whereas like there's a different mentality when it's like if it's a Dominican kid coming over playing baseball, like that's all they know, that they don't give a fuck. They're like, there's nothing else. Like this is my life. Like same thing kind of if you're coming out like of the ghetto or whatever, like go play NFL. It's like, this is what I have to do to like survive. Whereas like, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like a lot of white people, like, they'll be traveling around AU and they might get sick of basketball. Or maybe they're just not athletic enough so they can't make it. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
I feel like it's just like almost like a different mindset or like how it plays out.
Okay. But why so many from the Dominican? Like I'm kind of diving into something I have no idea what I'm talking about. But like, I'm saying, it seems like they're really good at baseball. They're like, whether it's, unless you're saying all of Dominican is ghetto, is that like what you're saying, Sean?
I mean, I was kind of going two different ways on that.
I have no idea.
I mean, I would say, I mean, we can kind of combine those statements. So like my ghetto comment was more of like American ghetto type of thing. Like people come out of the hood to go to like the NFL, NBA, things like that. But I do think that Dominican, I guess you could say it's ghetto in the fact that it's probably just poverty stricken. Like there's a lot of poverty there. And like that's their one way to like, I do think Anthony's right. Like all they know is baseball. So it's like when they're really young, like they're just groomed to play this sport. So I think that's why there are so many good players, because they're all just playing all the time. It's nice weather there. They can play year round, I'm sure. Like they're just playing all the time. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but why is the dad always like some fat squatty dude that's throwing BP without an L screen?
Without an L screen.
I feel like that's what I see every time I see like, this guy's coming out of here and they're throwing. It's just like, yeah, maybe that's the body style you need. I don't know.
Yeah, to be a batting practice pitcher.
That's a cool comment though. Cool theory.
I don't know. It's interesting. Good for Julio. But yeah, there's a lot of those examples for sure.
But and now does that increase the product of like baseball as a global sport, like the World Baseball Classic, where you're not having USA come through and run through it all, and then you have the Dominican teams, you have the South America teams, you have the Asian teams. We'll forget about Italy, we'll forget about Australia, but these teams that are producing great talent.
Yeah, I think baseball is like, I mean, the U.S. basketball team, like they obviously fucking lost this last in this FIBA World Cup or whatever. That was embarrassing. But baseball, I mean, yeah, there's so many different backgrounds and like countries that have really good players. So I think you just see like there's not a ton of like amazing white players. I feel like in the MLB, like there are, but like I wouldn't say they're my like majority. So when you have
Is
U.S.
Dennis Schroeder really Canadian?
Is who? Dennis? I have no fucking idea. Is he? Wait, is he German or Canadian? What team was he on?
What are you talking about?
He was on Germany, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's Germany.
Germany?
Yeah. Dylan Brooks is Canadian.
Schroeder. I'm really glad you brought this up. This is my only contentious thing. So did you guys see the Damian Lillard stuff about where's the argument with, of course, we're world champions, the NBA thing.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what, Sean? I saw something that the NBA is played a different way than everybody else does. It's more of a one-on-one type of thing.
Yeah.
It's not, and there's a reason we lost. And so I am starting to question now if the NBA is the greatest in the world.
But I mean, if you send our all-star team to go play any of those teams, it's game fucking over. You can't be sending I
don't think that anymore, because what happened back with the Dream Team when we lost the year before that?
I think that's just playing. That's playing like lackluster ball and just like taking it for granted. I think that's just getting caught. Emotions. It's getting caught off guard. It's just like, okay, we got punched in the mouth because we just figured we'd just roll everyone. I think that's where that comes in, and then they come back the next year and just destroy everyone. I also think there's like an ego play in there, trying to get everyone to play together. But if LeBron recruited everyone that he wants to recruit, nobody's touching them.
So it'd be Austin Reeves.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to bring Bronny.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I kind of have a different viewpoint. I was always on the side like, yeah, of course, the NBA, duh. But if you play like a college basketball team and you're hustling and you have effing plays,
yeah,
I don't know. I could see him losing.
Did you see what Willie Cauley-Stein came out and said?
That's what it was. That's so
like, now again, it's Willie Cauley-Stein. So like, he had an attitude. He wasn't a great NBA player, like whatever. But he went overseas. He's playing overseas, and he's like, I actually wanted to go overseas, and I left the NBA because they have a better style of basketball, and it's the right way to be played, and the NBA is not. And now, I mean, it's easy to say that when you're not tearing it up in the NBA. That's like Sam Decker, like getting kicked off the Rockets and being like, oh, I love playing for China anyways. Like, fuck you guys. It's like, okay, but you're Sam Decker. Like, chill.
Now, are you saying two different people? Are you saying Willie Cauley-Stein? Who is that? Is that two people?
No, it's one. It's one.
I'm so confused who you're talking about.
It's one man. He was, that's his name, right? Willie Cauley-Stein?
Yes. He played for probably the Kings and then went to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's terrible. We saw him in Summer Bowl.
Yeah, we did. Anyways, what the fuck are we talking about now?
I'm just saying that Willie Cauley-Stein is probably better than like LeBron.
Do you think if LeBron got Cam Akers on the team next year,
they would have such a bad attitude?
This is the Cam Akers episode presented by?
Yeah.
Presented by Dak Prescott.
All right, I gotta go, homies.
It was fun.
Let's do a game real quick. I gotta piss so bad though.
What game?
Spin it, man.
Am I spinning? Fuck, I gotta pull it up real quick. I hope it's still up here.
I hope it's the Sacramento. Can I go first?
Have you tried breast milk yet?
Huh?
Have you tried breast milk yet?
No. Should I?
I mean, I think you kind of have to.
You said you could make ice cream or something with it?
Pour it in the coffee?
Fuck. Alright, I'm just going to find what sport do we want?
Football.
Los Angeles Rams.
All right,
Dude, I'm not gonna make it for this game, dude.
Dude, I'm trying, bro.
Okay, so since I broke my leg, the best thing about it is being able to piss in a jug.
Dude.
In 5 weeks, I've pissed in the toilet 3 times.
Full Pepsi bottles.
It is pretty fucking hilarious.
Like,
dude, why is this taking? Here we go.
No one would know.
Oh my god, there's sound on this thing? I don't need sound. Spin it.
Anthony's pissing right now.
Can you hear it? No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
I'm told I've been quiet here.
Hands up. It's the Houston Texans.
Oh, this will be quick.
All right. I'm going to start this one because I went last time. We're going to go David Carr. And then Anthony and then Drew.
Andre Johnson.
DeAndre Hopkins.
CJ Stroud.
Arian Foster.
Davis Mills.
Fuck. Kai Fairburn, is he their kicker?
Jeez, dude. Every time I think of something, you say it. I'm going to think of a wrong.
Am I allowed to pull from the Houston Oilers?
No.
Yeah. We'll give you permission.
Wade Phillips.
Let's go with J.J. Watt.
Damn, I forgot he was on that team.
Yeah, just like his whole career pretty much.
Did anybody say Nico Collins?
No.
Yeah, Nico.
Texans. Brian Cushing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Let's go with Matt Ryan. This is the wrong team. Sorry. Oh, shit. Let's go with Kiki Fuchi.
Oh, Coutier, whatever the fuck his name is. We're gonna go Tank Dell. Is the other receiver? Yeah.
Dalton Schultz.
Wow. Oh, dude. I'm out.
Was that coach? Was that Bruce Arians? Is that his name?
Yeah, I think he was there.
Okay.
I think he started there. Yep.
I think this might be a quick round.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out. Sean, you got one more to get it?
We'll go. Holy fuck, this is hard.
I feel like there was
I don't know if I fucking is what's his face, the old Titans tight end, is he on the team right now or no? No, what team is he on? Holy fuck, I don't know if I should even prove it to win. Yeah, I don't know.
Can anyone just jump out and first person to name another Texan win?
Seriously.
I had it. Fuck.
This is embarrassing. Not really though.
I freaking had it and I cannot think of it. I'm so pissed. David Johnson. Boom.
I said David. Oh no, I didn't.
Johnson.
No.
Johnson.
Yeah. There you go.
Damn, Drew comes back from the dead and wins it.
It was the whatever you call that in COD, but okay, we gotta go.
Awesome.
Right. Next week, guys, we'll have Cam Akers on.
Fuck yeah, Cam. See you soon. Bye.
Brewing and we cooking, brewing and we cooking. Brewing and we cooking, brewing and we cooking. When I circle out the square glass, from the triangle for a star pass. New era in the scrimmage from the tip off. Sip and go, celebrate a smoky thick broad. Underdog, make it to the contender. Coming through this header when you're straight fender benders. Stopping in Virgo.